I'm back. Root Transfer Black and White Network. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment, share. So I just got through watching the Tucker and Trump interview. It was freaking fantastic. I did not watch the Fox News debate. I have watched some of the clips this morning, and there's a couple of things that came away from that. Number one, we've got a Disney actor, a Disney star, and you can only imagine where his politics align, losing his ever-loving mind over the Republicans in the debate last night. Oh my God, climate change. And my only big takeaway that I've seen thus far as I'm looking at this debate is that Vivek layeth the smack down on everybody, because he certainly had a mic drop moment last night, which was awesome.
No, I didn't raise a hand. Let us be honest as Republicans. I'm the only person on the stage who isn't bought and paid for, so I can say this. The climate change agenda is a hoax. The climate change agenda is a hoax. And we have to declare independence for it.
I love it. I'm the only person on this stage not bought and paid for. Climate change is a hoax. And by the way, he also does not want to keep funding the Ukraine. He also does not want to keep funding the Ukraine. So that's two takeaways I got mainly from Vivek. I heard DeSantimonious was awful last night. I heard he was terrible. And I mainly bring this up because I do think there is a chance that Vivek ends up becoming Donald's VP nomination. There's another out there that we're going to look at, too, that did come out last night and say that she would consider it if she gets asked. I really like her, I think, as a governor, but I don't. Here's the problem. You just don't quite know where that line is that gets blurred between rhino-ish and a true America First conservative. There's a lot of things she does that is America First, but there was a couple of issues around like Title IX, bending the knee kind of thing, and it makes me a little concerned. I do like the fact that she's all about putting people to work, but I'm talking about Kristi Noem, and we'll look at that clip too. Disney star Josh Gad freaks out over GOP debate question. Climate change. F every single one of these cowards. Oh my God. Disney star Josh Gad had an obscene reaction to the GOP debate on Wednesday. I did too, but for other reasons. When the candidates were asked about climate change and saying, quote, F every one of these cowards. Oh my God. Oh. Josh Gad posted a profane reaction on X or Twitter after Fox News hosts asked the candidates to raise their hand if they believe that climate change is caused by human activity. Rather than engage in silly games, the candidates launched into a debate at the urging of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Quote, do you believe in climate change? Not a single one of them, in caps, which means he's ultra triggered, raises their hand. F every single one of these cowards. My goodness. The actor continued by saying the candidates were so damn predictable. Maybe there's some agreement there. It would be so shocking if it wasn't so damn predictable. I think Nikki Haley bought into climate change last night. I think that was a thing. I could have swore she said something about acknowledging that. The youth of this country are not morons. Not all of them, no. They see that their entire freaking world is on fire. They are asking you, as young conservatives, the most basic softball question: do you believe in decades of science? Silence. Okay. And they go on to talk about no Gen Zer is going to vote Republican. That's just not true. There's some data out there that's showing that actually the conservative movement is growing among Gen Z, believe it or not. And it's probably your Gen Zers in the Midwest and in the South, a lot of them that have decided to learn a valuable, high-paying trade versus going to a liberal, radical university and getting indoctrinated into all that bullshit, it's probably those Gen Zers that are more likely to be conservative, I would guess. Gad, who appeared in Disney's Beauty and the Beast live-action remake and voiced a major role in Frozen, ranks among Hollywood's most virulently anti-GOP stars. I thought they all were. Earlier this year, the actor reacted to the transgender mass shooting that killed 6 people at a Nashville Christian school by blaming the Republican Party. The GOP decided that guns are more important than kids. They have decided it is okay to let kids die. Really? Because that was a radical leftist that pulled the trigger there. Just thought I'd throw that out. Yeah, a member of the party that you're supporting there, douchebag. Last year, he raged at DeSantis for sending around 50 illegal aliens to the wealthy liberal enclave of Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts, calling it, quote, an act of cruelty. These people are nuts. These people are nuts. I mean, truly, I'm sending them to Martha's Vineyard. Look, motherfuckers, I'll get on a bus and go up there, all right? Do a little fishing in the bay, see if I can pull Jaws out of there, see if I could maybe pee on Obama's lawn while I'm up there. I mean, come on, think about that. Oh, my God, I'll probably have him knocking at the door over a damn joke. Jesus. Oh, for crying out loud. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem said she would consider being Trump's VP. Let's just listen to this. I wanted to throw this in here so we could get some opinions. There's a guy on TV that's literally wearing a cap just like one I own. That's crazy as hell. Literally, yeah.
However, if you were asked to be vice president with somebody, maybe Donald Trump, would you do it?
Well, number one, what you've always asked me is if I'm running for president. So this is a different question, and I will tell you that, of course, I would consider it. I think everybody should consider it. Our country is breaking right in front of our very eyes today, and everybody should be a part of putting it back on its foundation. And if President Trump is going to be back in the White House, I do all I can to help him be successful.
Wow. Good answer. But
okay, so, I mean, she did come out and blatantly say I would do everything I could to help President Trump be successful. Well, look, it's the right answer, you know. I mean, I hope you would, you know. How about you do everything you can to try to get him out of all these indictments? How about all of you douchebag Republicans do everything you can to get him out of all these bogus indictments? I mean, the fact is, it seemed like from what I've seen so far, and I've probably ingested maybe 10 minutes worth of clips, but it's the highlight shit from the debate. And I would say maybe Vivek is the only one that's got a pair. I mean, look, I've seen clips where Fox News is trying to talk up Chris Christie this morning. You got to be shitting me. There's nothing impressive about roly-poly whatsoever. Not a damn thing. Now, as far as the vice president thing goes, look, Kerry Lake is up there, I think. Byron Donalds is getting a lot of traction. He's getting some traction right now, I've noticed. Vivek, I like Vivek. I'm not going to lie to you. If Trump wasn't running, Vivek would probably get my vote. All right? Don't want to be ageist here, but he feels a little young, but he would probably get my vote, I think, ultimately. Kristi Noem might be on the list, maybe, but I think she would be further down my list a good bit before I would get to her for vice president. I don't know what it is, because every time I hear her and listen to her, I'm very impressed. But there's just like this, it's kind of like when my cats go into the litter box and one of them's doing a number 2, all right? And you're sitting here, and I'm recording a video, and then I'm like, oh, damn. But it's only for a 3-second moment I catch a whiff of something repugnant that is overflowing from the litter box from where some cat has dropped a deuce. Kristi Noem kind of gives me that same feeling, like everything's fine, but then I just, whoa, oh, was that rhino? I mean, I'm not saying she's a rhino. I'm just saying there's some, I catch some vapors occasionally where it gives me that rhino, cat litter, shit in a litter box feeling. Yeah. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. Maybe I'm dead wrong there, because there's a lot that she says that I like, and her personality is she's very likable, and part of being a good politician, I think, is whether anybody likes to acknowledge it or not, for many people that vote, and I hate this part, because it's kind of the worst kind of voter, because you're willing to just vote on somebody you think is likable as opposed to also consume policy. You know, what's their actual track record? I mean, there's a lot of people that can hold a good conversation, you know. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.